It is Saturday morning. What are you doing? It's Maxine Henry from Maxine the Maximizer. And here I am sitting at my desk and I go, what are people doing on a Saturday morning? A beautiful fall day. And what am I doing in my office? Well, I just thought I would just fool around with the camera because I love playing with the camera. But forget all of that. What a week it has been. The US debates, all that craziness. I am so intrigued with it, and I go, what the heck am I going to do when it's all over? And I know one of my summary from it all is that I think Donald Trump is really, really jealous of Hillary Clinton. I think he finds her very fascinating. He's not going to say it, but I think he does. Personally, I believe from day one that Donald Trump really doesn't want to win this election. He doesn't want to be president because it's going to not only be too much for him, but the things that he wants to do, it's going to contain him. And everybody says this is a different kind of election. Um, it's different from anything else, anything that they've ever seen. All elections are different. There are always different contenders in it. And of course, it's the United States of America. I could be living there today, but I am not. I'm still here in Canada. But what is so fascinating about it all is to see how the pundits behave. And maybe I'm watching too much of the one show, but I think anything is possible. And the reason why I say I think anything is possible is because I remember what happened here in Toronto. But we have to be wise and we have to be careful. Because even though when we don't want certain things or we're tired of the same thing over and over again, we must be careful how we choose our leaders. I've seen it happen here in the city. These guys run out of gas very quickly because when it comes down to them really settling in and getting the work done, in no time they get bored, they get overwhelmed, and they get paranoid, and they just cannot take that pressure. So we always say we don't like the politicians, but we have to remember that you have, just like how you have different careers, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, or whatever, you have career politicians. That's what they dream of, and that's what they are. They know the inside out. They know what kind of game to play and when to play it. And that kind of game is not for everyone. I thought I would want to go into politics, and I think I would want to go in there to serve people. But then I have to look at my own life and say, do I want to play politics? Because you have to be that kind of person. It's like a snake. You got to be able to slide on and eat there. And I'm a Scorpio. And you know what? When things get too much for me, I'm going to sting. And if I don't like it, I'm just going to go back on and eat my stone and chill. So, what is this election all about? It has been anything but. But it has given us an insight into other people's life, kind of. What we will accept, what we won't accept, what we will forgive, and what we won't forgive. It has tested our values on all parts, yet we will still remain the same. But at the same time, we all have to play our part. You must and should vote. I cannot force you to vote, But I think it's important that you exercise your right to vote. Because if you don't, it's going to happen. And then you wish you had done it. So I'm saying to my American friends, go out and vote. Choose the person who can best lead your country, who will understand you and do what is best for you. And remember, when you vote, you're not only voting for your country. Every country around the world is watching and listening. And sorry to say, Americans, your president is not only for you, your president is for the rest of the world. And therefore, your president sets the tone for the rest of the world. You will say, what am I talking about? It's the truth. I remember 8 years ago when we felt like there was too much wars, rumors of wars, and the world was in so much chaos. And when you elected your first black president, I think the world changed. There was a certain calm, not only in America, but for the rest of the world. The rest of the world was there supporting you. They were there cheering you on. And today, they are still there listening and watching and hoping that you will make the right choice. In other parts of the world, we have experienced a woman president. It's very difficult in a society where we have never experienced that before. There is more scrutiny because people don't expect women to have the highest office in any boardroom. But let's face it, women have been in the highest office for the longest while. They have been ruling the boardroom. The boardroom is their family. They have a spouse and they have children. And they have been controlling the purse string of the family and making decisions each and every day. Decision about their home, their spouse, about their children, about their community. So it's time for us, not because I'm a woman, but it's time for us to accept that maybe in the United States of America, in this time, 2016, for the first time, you can choose a woman that is a president. Not only is she capable, yes, you may have said she spent 30 years doing it, but that is how long it has taken us as a society to recognize women and the power that they have and that they can do it because we have been doing it for a long time. The only problem is you have not given us an opportunity to shine, an opportunity to show that we can do it, and our opportunity to stand behind us and support us and give us the wisdom, the knowledge, or understand that we have it and that we can shape the rest of our society. The truth of the matter is, we've always been doing it. It started from the day a child was conceived. And when he or she was plunged into this world, it was the mother's arm that cradled that little bundle and looked down on him or her and said, "You will be fine. I will take care of you." And there was Dad looking down and saying, "I am so proud of you, my the mother of my child, and you, my baby, and together we will take care of each other." So, Americans, go out and vote for your first woman president. You will never know what you have until you give her the opportunity. And in 4 years, you can look back and say, "We gave her an opportunity. This is what she did. This is what she didn't do. But at least we know it was possible." A woman will never put his or her child in danger. A woman president will not put our country in danger. She will think of you as her children and that she has that responsibility as a mother to ensure that you have food, you have shelter, and that you are well taken care of. As children, as fathers, you are her supporting cast. You have the responsibility to rise with her, to catch her if she falls, to tell her, "We will stand by you, we will stand with you, we will stand behind you, we will walk in front of you, we will shield you, we will guide you, we will support you, and we will pray with you, we will pray for you, and we will help to uplift you." That is our responsibilities when we select leaders. We don't stand away from them, but we stand with them. And a successful leader will allow you to be who you are, to give you opportunity to walk with her, to talk with her, and to show her the way. So go out and vote. Don't stand by. Let your voice be heard. Do your part, because we all have a responsibility. I am Maxine the Maximizer, and I say, go out and